Over to Rod Harrington and Rod Stud.
Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, Joe Murnan. Older
60.
than Adrian Lewis by a year, but in terms of darting experience, light years behind the two times former champion of the world.
58.
As the guys were saying, never won the match play, Adrian Lewis. Can count himself unlucky, Rob, that he didn't win it in 2013 when he had that magnificent semi-final win over Michael van Gerwen, and then ran into a bus with Phil Taylor in the driver's seat. He averaged 106 and still got beat in that final. Can't do much about that, Rod.
No, there's some games you just say, hands up Cadbury's. That was one of those who still played well, and when you move into the tournaments after that, you've got to move into those with a lot of confidence. But AD should be very confident that he can get over Joe. This is pretty alien to him. First time on this big Blackpool stage and a good noisy crowd. And it's possibly, Rod, the hottest stage that Joe will ever play on. The other stages are never ever this hot. This is like over 100 degrees up there.
As you see from the shirt, his nickname is Shaggy. There's been nothing shabby about Joe Murnan's start, though, with the darts. Possible 15-dart leg. That leaves double 12.
77.
Well, that would have settled him down straight away. And this, well, AD's not going to take it out. Well, we've seen the first three games, Rod. 5-0, 5-0, 4-1 at the first break, which, you know, kind of nearly puts the game out of the hands of their opponents. But if Joe can just get into AD, he's got to just make him think 17-dart leg, be more than happy with that with the throw. And that's what he's got to do. He's got to take the game to AD. He's got to put AD on the back foot. We know that AD, once he gets going, it's like the Van Gerwen, and that just fires off great legs. But the more and more that Joe puts pressure on him, the less that he'll be able to do that.
Well, as you're well aware, Rod, the hardest doubles to hit are when you're looking for your first leg and when you're looking for the last leg, and he's got the first leg. And Adrian Lewis has rattled off 2 whitewashes in the last 3 first-round matches he's played at the match play. Last year, demolished Goldfinger Andrew Gilding 10-zip. 2 years prior to that, Robert Thornton went the same way without troubling the scorers.
100.
Joe Murnan, the first player to win a tour event, as we see Adrian Lewis put in the first maximum of the match. They were saying Joe Murnan's the first player to win a tour event without holding a tour card. He's actually still on the Challenge Tour. He's been playing so well this year, he's jumped straight in there.
Yeah, in many ways you could say he shouldn't really be here to all intents and purposes. He's performed a miracle to accumulate ranking points with, as you said, Rob, without a tour card to qualify for the match play. It's a darting fairy tale in itself. Tops for jackpots.
Shot in the second leg.
The maximum setup for the finish for that leg.
Well, he also had a good run in one of our European events, which has helped out, obviously, with the rankings. And that's the way the rankings are set up. If you're good enough, you get the chance. And to win a tour event, well, you need to win 7 games on the day. You know, Van der Voort, Adam Hunt, Van der Bird, Payne, Bunting, Gurney, and then Chisnell. I mean, that is a good class field that he's beaten.
Indeed, that was in Crawley in May.
140.
This is a more than decent start from Joe Murnan. World rank number 59 via that Crawley victory that Rod was talking about.
I have to say, in his interview, pre-match interview, he looked very nervous. He doesn't look nervous up there at the moment. He looks very comfortable.
92.
Looks like he's just trying to focus and play the dartboard, and that's exactly what he would do on this stage against AD Lewis. Now the bullseye, he doesn't have to go for it. Sensible darts from young Joe Murnan. don't want to mess around with that bullseye.
Well, to regain the lead and go 2-1 up. Joe Murnan from Bolton looking at the top of the shot. Yes. Very good. Average of almost 94. He's very authoritative on his own throw.
60.
Murnan can attack the Lewis throw here and get a breaker throw and then hold his throw. He goes in 4-1. That would certainly make A.D. Lewis think twice about this game. So it could be pressure for Jackpot.
Well, two-time world champ Adrian Lewis, but still a darting enigma. He can entertain, he can enthrall, but he can equally frustrate Rod, can't he, Adrian Lewis? Because when he plays well, he's an absolute joy. He's like poetry. But when he's off his game, he's so frustrating to watch. Look at this. Effortless ease.
You're exactly right, Rodders, and those three darts absolutely proved it. Yes, he's one of those players like an Anderson and Van Gerwen that you pay to go and watch, but sometimes you're going to pay and you're not going to get your money's worth. But you never know what AD is going to do. Well, now then, a big shot here from Murnan. Lewis may only get one dart at double top, and if Murnan can hit a ton plus here, could put some pressure. And he's hit the one treble. That's the important one.
95. Adrian requires 77.
2 10s, 2 5s.
Well,
we'll never know what Murnan would have done with the 108, but Lewis shut the door before he had a chance to show us. He's held throw pretty comfortably, Rod, hasn't he, in his first two legs that he started. He'd be very, very happy if he can go at the break 3-2 up on throw.
This is a pressure leg for Joe Murnan. Although he's throwing first, he's got to hold on to it. Because if AD goes into this first break, 3-2 up and with a break, we could see Adrian Lewis come off the break with all guns a-blazing. And it will be the first bit of pressure that Joe Murnan will witness. And at the moment, I have to say, he's looking very cool.
140.
Well, that's his fourth ton 40 visit. So pretty much one every leg.
56.
He's got half a dozen darts from 205.
Didn't really attack that 205, so it opens the gate up for A.D. Lewis. A couple of trebles, now the treble 18.
138.
156. It's possible. His first dart sits in the top of the treble, and it's certainly going to be possible.
116.
First break opportunity of this darts match. He's got 2 darts at double 4, and the former world champion strikes just before the break. Opportunity came knocking, and Adrian Lewis took the chance. He leads 3-2 with that break of throw against match-play debutant Joe Murnan.
Yes, that was the first real big pressure leg for Joe Murnan, that fifth. He had to win that.
81.
Letting Lewis break the throw and go into the break and come out of the break now. Big scores, as you can see, AD's just over the 100 average.
93.
This is where Joe got to dig deep and try and break back as soon as possible. If Lewis starts to get in front again, then we'll see fireworks with the 180s and the 140s.
Adrian Lewis, we mentioned, got to the final in 2013, twice a losing semi-finalist in 2007 and 2011, quarter-finalist last year, throwing darts like that over those runs deep into the World Matchplay tournament, seeded number 4 this year. Would play either Michael Smith or Gerwyn Price in the next round, but a potential collision course with snakebite Peter Wright in the quarter-finals. That'd be worth having a ticket for.
A mere formality for Adrian Lewis. Yes, and as you say, Rod, the way Peter Wright played tonight, that could be a mouth-watering encounter. I mean, that was setting your stall out.
Super, wasn't it?
It was. 108 average, and the 136 and the 161 to finish it off. That's when Kim Ibrox thought he was getting back into the game as well.
57.
Well, Peter Wright has become a serious player, as I said in the match. He's gone from being a show pony to being a thoroughbred racehorse. Super darts from Joe Murnan. No ordinary Joe there. His first maximum of the match.
Yes, you're right about right. People think he dances about the stage too much, but not to forget that he is a class player with plenty of bottle as well.
100.
He doesn't care who he plays. But it was the first 180 for Joe Murnan on the Blackpool stage. And let's hope he gets plenty more.
121. You require 124.
Well, he can go 14 bull. But good trouble, yeah. Okay, he had 64 left. He wanted treble 8 for tops. Fair enough. Mind you, the 40 is going to be under a spot of pressure as Jackpot hits his third max.
Well, you require 40.
That's where the experience of the big stage counts. Like in leg 5, Adrian Lewis could nick this leg. Double 5 and double 5 he hits. And a sucker punch for Joe Murnan from Adrian Lewis. Lewis now leads 5-2 and 3 clear darts to get yourself back in the game to 4-3. Big blow for Joey Murnan.
Well, that's the difference in big game, big time darts matches on big stages. He'd done everything pretty much according to the darting textbook. He turned down a bull to leave 3 darts and a double, 3 clear darts and double, but missed them. And when you miss this level, it's very likely your opponent is going to hit and hit and hit. 5 maximums. Adrian Lewis averaging 101 and bits. Five
180s, 3 140s. He's nearly hit as many 180s as he has straight tons. That's incredible power scoring from the 2-time world champion.
This is a terrific tournament. Any time we turn up at Blackpool, but this year, Ron, I particularly want to salivate over. There's so many stars in the darting galaxy looking ready to turn it on. We've already seen Wright, Lewis, Van Gerwen. Haven't even seen the world champion Gary Anderson or the reigning match play champ Phil Taylor yet.
Quality second maximum.
Adrian requires 16.
Double 8 for Lewis. Straight in. 75% on his doubles. And Lewis is in comfortable mode.
Game on.
on the big Blackpool stage this evening. And you just have to go back to that fifth leg. If it had been Joe that could have held on to that, then a bit of extra pressure. But when AD, is in that confident mood, he really is tough to peg back.
He looks smooth.
177.
Well, this is his 11th appearance at the Matchplay jackpot. The previous 10, he's only twice lost in the first round. Kevin McDine in 08, 2010 against Mark Webster. Can't treat us to a 9-darter in this leg.
93.
As he did in the World Championship. Of course, in that memorable match with Raymond van Barneveld, which he ultimately lost. I think he's still trying to work out how he lost.
100.
He looks good tonight, Rod, doesn't he? It's a joy to watch, isn't it, when he plays like this?
But we have seen this so many times from AD, haven't we? And then all of a sudden just gets off the boil. And the thing with the game nowadays, you go off the boil once and you're out. That's how good this field is.
Well, that's 6 consecutive legs for Adrian Lewis, from 1-2 down to 7-2 up. To mention, no strangers to reeling off rafts of legs consecutively in this tournament. Those two 10-0 whitewashes.
I think you're right in saying, Rod, that AD should have won more tournaments, majors, with his skill level than he actually has. I mean, to say, he's won 2 World Championships, that's incredible.
And the UK Open, of course, but when we're talking about the real biggies, the
60
tournaments in the Triple Crown, the Premier League, the World Championship and the Match Play, you can't stick just in front of 2 World Championships. That would be preposterous. Anyone with 1 World Championship deserves the utmost respect, but multiple World Champions, well, that's at a different level. So Adrian Lewis must be regarded as one of the all-time greats because he has multiple world titles.
58.
I totally agree. I just feel he should have put...
Yes, your point's well made.
A few more on there, yeah, with that skill level.
60.
But let's not forget, he's only 30 years old. For a dart player, that's possibly not even in his prime yet.
Well, for anybody when you get to our age, Rod, 30s. Very young. Chance for Murnan here. Look, if you said to Joe Murnan you'll go up and you'll average the thick end of 95, you'll hit 2 180, yeah, you'd probably say that's a pretty good match play debut, but he hasn't been able to live with the firepower of Adrian Lewis.
58. Joe, you require 158.
Well, just needs 1 treble with this visit, put a bit of pressure on, which he's got. And let's set it up absolutely perfect for Joe Murnan. And we've seen this miss by Van Gogh and Lewis. Surely this time.
145. Joe, you require 24.
You talk about close. That's in. And Joe Murnan stops the Lewis winning streak at 6 legs. It's now 7-3, but Adrian Lewis is 5 maximums and 7 out of 10 at the double. Impressive stats. Impressive performance, Rod Harrington.
60.
It is, and what we normally say, just get over the finishing line with this first round game. But Lewis, like Wright, have really want to set their stall out. It's the 6th maximum that Lewis has hit. That's pretty impressive power scoring from Jackpot.
135.
Can you, Adrian? Oh. A surprise
140.
to him and us that he didn't follow that first trailblazing dart with 2 more. And then it would have been interesting.
Well, surely we're going to have the 9-darter. We've got it. We're well overdue the perfect leg.
Well, the way he's throwing,
145.
if he carries on like that this week, there's every chance it'll be Adrian Lewis who gets it. 6 we've had at the match play since that iconic moment in 2002, including that one when Phil Taylor hit the 9 against Chris Mason. 10 dart leg, 11 dart leg double 9. Bust.
No score.
And in this leg we've seen Adrian Lewis in a nutshell, haven't we? The magnificent treble 20 hitting and suddenly an error which could let the opponent in.
Well, it's got to be the bullseye for Murnan. The bullseye, it is. It is a hold on to his throw. It's back to 7-4. And he's only got to break 80 once, and all of a sudden the confidence will grow from Murnan.
140.
But you feel it's going to have to be a 12 dart leg, because the way 80 is scoring, he's not going to give Murnan
100.
anything really to pick on, is he?
Yeah, no, I don't think Adrian Lewis has been remotely worried by that little bit of a slip at the back of that leg and Murnan's 86 on the ball. I think Adrian Lewis knows two things. One, he is playing top quality stuff, and two, without being rude, he's a better player than Joe Murnan. So I don't think he's going to be concerned by the loss of that odd leg. I think he'll recompose and get the job done.
55.
Yes, you're right. I mean, AD knows Joe really well. He's been on the challenge and been topping up the Pro Tours for 18 months now.
140.
And he knows that this is Joe's first attempt on this big stage, and it does make a big difference. You can't buy experience, you can only earn it, and this is the first
60.
time that Joe is earning some experience.
$76. Adrian, you require 146.
We haven't seen a three-figure finish
You require 149.
in this match. Not going to see one from Lewis. Maybe we'll see one from Murnan. Not now. The highest finish of the match remains Adrian Lewis's 91. Murnan's best, the 86 we saw in the last leg.
Adrian, you require 75.
Pretty handy when it comes to two dart finishes. Across to the 6s. Well, there's 69. A chance for Joe Murnan to break the throw and really get seriously back in this game.
Tops.
Double top.
Double 10.
46.
Well, half chances have to be taken. Lewis, the bottom of the board. Now one for the Madhouse.
Low score.
Well, there's been some fumbling at the finishing from Adrian Lewis. Mrs. Lewis can't believe it.
Well, if he's going to miss, he wants to put it just on the top wire. Give himself a good guide. Oh, that is perfect. An absolute perfect guide. And that's why line and length from the first dart makes it so much easier to put the second dart in. Yeah, we can see that. Absolutely perfect. The fins of the flight were sitting there perfectly just to come in.
Well, for the first time in the darts match, Joe Murnan has won consecutive legs. He's needed a helping hand from Adrian Lewis on both of them. Lewis first a double in both, couldn't get the job done. Lost his score one visit, then got in a pickle. Ended up on
60.
double one. Said a leg and a half ago that he wasn't looking worried and looked still in control of the match. There will come a point. If he doesn't maintain control, then he will start to get worried. And he has lost some unlosable matches over the years, Adrian Lewis. I recall one at the World Grand Prix in Dublin. Set play. Won the first set 3-0, went 2 legs up in the second set and lost to John Part.
Well, Joe Murnan shouldn't lose this leg from here now. So we go to 76.
Joe, you require 121.
All of a sudden, the pressure is going to be on Adi. He really has going to have to stay focused and dig deep. Like you say, Rod, all of a sudden, silly little misses in a game absolutely turn the pressure. Because there's no pressure on Joe, he just thinks, well, I'm getting battered here, I'll just relax.
120.
Well, it would have potentially been a meaningless maximum even without the bounce out. Murnan looking at 54 for 24. 20 for tops then. To make it 3 legs on the spin and close within 1, and that is exactly what he has done. And it's Adrian Lewis's drop-off that's causing the problem here, because Joe Murnan is averaging pretty much exactly the same as he has been all match. Lewis, by contrast, is now averaging in the mid-90s from the mid-hundreds, 105, 104 or so.
Well, it certainly isn't the leg for Adi to go missing on the treble for 6 to 9 darts.
140.
It's the third 140 in the last 2 legs from Murnan.
100.
He scraped the 100 in there. So in actual fact, Murnan's more or less got the throwback.
Well, there were times over the years, Rod, that Adrian Lewis, he kept nodding off in the middle of the matches so badly that you felt he needed to take an alarm clock up on stage. And then suddenly he wakes up.
I think the alarm clock has just gone off.
It has. Very important leg, isn't it, Rod, on the Lewis darts, to re-establish clear daylight.
131.
Those 2 visits, as he turns the switch, flicks the switch back on again, dozen darts thrown, leaves double 16.
Yes, in the first 6 darts this leg, he only
60,
hit 1 treble. That's where Joe needed to really punish him. But double 16 for a 13 dart leg. And he goes back to 2 legs clear, 1 leg away.
15 flag,
and his win here at the Matchplay. The Winter Gardens. A packed crowd here on Saturday night. And what a night of darts it's been. I don't remember a first night like this ever.
28.
What a funny old performance for Adrian Lewis. For the first 9-10 legs of this match, he was imperious. Then in the next 4 legs, he's been scratching, patching.
140.
You just would not want to make a living, Rod, wouldn't you, of trying to bet on what Adrian Lewis will throw next? It's impossible.
I think your house might be going somewhere.
One of his great charms as a darts player. That's why we love to watch him play.
Well, you know, going in and out of form, you normally put down to the first round. But after the first round, or when you start moving into the quarterfinals, that sort of consistency normally means you're going to lose. So 80, capable of throwing 104, 105 right the way across the board, leg on leg. Well, we see Peter Wright finish this to win his game, and we are not going to see 80. Well, a visit without a treble might hurt.
82.
It's not too bad.
156.
Well, a break the throw will give him all the insurance he needs, Adrian Lewis. And he's going to get a chance to do just that.
140.
Well, good darts from Joe Murnan. He's asked the question.
79.
Double 11. He won his first World Championship on double 11. And he's moved to within a leg of the second round of the match play on the self-same double.
Game on.
He's regained his darting equilibrium and composure. Brilliant. His 8th of the match.
Well,
what a strange match it has been. 7-2 up Adrian Lewis. Suddenly lost 4 off the reel. 7-6. When Murnan threatened him, he's then gone 8-6, 9-6. Gone off with a max here.
95.
He should be close to the finishing line.
Yes, he can relax again, Canady. We've seen a good performance from Joe Murnan, his first time on this big stage.
59.
He's only going to learn from this, and the more and more he plays, obviously, he will get better. He's a good, cool customer, though.
Yeah, I think he can be pleased with his performance. He's not rolled over. He's hit a couple of maximums, 12 140s, average 94. It seems as though that will not be enough.
95.
But it's been by no means
61.
an easy night for Adrian Lewis. He was pushed mid-match. 81 left.
99. Adrian requires
well,
72.
He has been pretty good at these checkouts, the 2 dart checkouts. 16, double top. This is for the match.
52.
Dart, so Murnan
requires
does come
62.
back. Look, this is not over yet.
But it might be if he misses double top. And he has not missed double top, and he's shown the bottle for the battle. Stays in the battle. Adrian Lewis missing 1 dart for the match. Murnan, last dart in hand, double top. Fair play to you, sir. And now if he can hold, he'll force Adrian Lewis to serve out the match on his own darts.
140.
This is where Adie's got to finish it here and now.
139.
Does not want to go another leg, because the pressure will be on him, and then Murnan will be the one on the run.
96.
The pressure you put on your opponent, and Murnan's been hanging on in there, just picking up on Adrian Lewis's mistakes. I know it's only the odd dart, but it's the odd dart that can cost you the game, and so Murnan still got the throw.
133. You require 132.
Well, 6 darts from here. I can't believe he'll go for that bullseye. He has gone for the bullseye. Do you know what, Rod? I'd have still gone on the treble 20s there. You know, I just think that's a mistake. And at this time of the game, just go up, hit a straight ton, leave yourself double 16 or even double top, come back. Now he's only coming back for perhaps 1 dart at the bullseye.
He's coming back under pressure, that's for sure. Because Lewis is waiting to pounce. 14 ball. That's all he's got left. A shot at the bull. And it might be his last shot. Toss of the match, and Adrian Lewis averages 99 with 8 maximums and getting the job done against a belligerent Joe Murnan, who put him under pressure mid-match, but jackpot is home, 10-7.
Relief for Adrian Lewis, job done in the end. Joe Murnan will remember his night at the match play. We'll see more of him in the years to come, I'm sure.